At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as yeah. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like yeah, 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want to stop it. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-Wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot keys. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater. Batman pajamas, outside, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them gain big profits while I'm still in my same big profit. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ profit. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profit. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profit. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profit. That TTG money gang, making profit. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. It's a fantastic day. My name is Michael Edward Paranati, and I go by Michael Edward. Folks, I've been trading and investing for over 17 years. I began my career working at T3 Alpha Fund, my very first job right out of college in New York City. While there, I had to first go through an educational training program before the fund ever let me touch $1 of their money. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the Fund's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of traders from all over the world reach their goals. We actually have members in 115 different countries, so truly a global community here at True Trading Group. Now, for those of you that don't know, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online trading educational platform that combines university and professional level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, and individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We also cover all styles of trading, day trading, swing trading, and also long-term investing. So really something for everybody, guys, at True Trading Group. But we take that university and professional level curriculum, we combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year on their own. These are tools like Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed with Squawk, including congressional trading data and also insider trading data. The simulator from ETNA that lets you trade with fake money but real-time data so you can practice. Same simulator that's used at Cal State University Fullerton, University of Wisconsin Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. You also get TradingView's premium charting software with real-time tick-for-tick data from Quote Media. You get unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, the trade idea scanner, and so much more. As a member of True Trading Group, yes, you get our courses, you get all of our alerts, but you also get all of these things. These are tools that give you more information, that help you make better decisions, that increase your chances of success. Unfortunately, most retail traders don't use them because they're expensive. We set you up with everything that you need to give you the best chance of having success at one affordable price for the whole year. You don't have to pay for any of those tools. They're all included with your membership when you join True Trading Group. You also get access to all of our members, the TTG fam. The most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders that you're ever going to find. Not to mention all the real-time trade alerts from the moderators and myself that collectively, as a group, have been able to maintain a win rate on all of our executions of just around 80% now going on the last 3 years. Of course, if you guys work a full-time job or if you have a busy schedule, all the tools, all the resources, all the trade alerts, everything's accessible from our mobile apps that are designed to help you stay connected no matter how busy you are or what you're doing. If you have a cell phone or a tablet, if you can listen to music during the day, then you can listen in on the analysis, the trade alerts, and receive real-time push notifications when our mods enter and exit their trades. So if you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here. Myself, other TGD Pro trading mods, and special guests drop golden nuggets and give you free lessons, education, and trade ideas that can help you become better traders. So if you have not yet done so, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Folks, of course, turn on your notifications. Make sure you never miss out on any of these live streams. Now, we have a really cool live stream in store for you guys here today because as True Trading Group, as a company, we have a lot of data that shows why traders fail, why traders have success. You're talking about over 5 years worth of data from roughly around 60,000 retail traders. So we have a tremendous amount of data that we can look at to determine why it is that people fail and what it is that's different from those that have success and those that struggle. We're going to share that information with you guys here today on this live stream. But first, I want to talk about what happened in the markets. Today was a nice little quiet day in the markets. If you guys followed my live stream last night, this is exactly the reaction that we expected to an inline PCE inflation data number. The inflation data that we got today was exactly in line with expectations. Now, it is higher than it was last month, but it is exactly what was expected. 3.3% year over year, 4.2% year over year on the core, 0.2% month over month. Everything came right in line with the expectations for your PCE inflation data. So you have the PCE inflation data on the back of what has been jobs data for the last 2 days. The jobs data showing that the labor market is cooling. That's a good sign for inflation. It's a good sign that the Fed is not going to raise rates again in September. And today's PCE inflation data was kind of the wild card. It was the wild card because people are like, well, if that number comes in higher than expected, then maybe the Fed does think that they need to raise rates if inflation is really starting to pick back up again. And that was a little bit of a cause for concern. But the markets have rallied the last couple of days going into this number. It came in exactly in line with expectations, and the markets did not budge. We are exactly where we were at yesterday. If I take you guys into an intraday chart and show you on the SPY, you can see this is where we closed yesterday, and you can see where we are currently trading, just basically right underneath it. But for all intents and purposes, we're in the same place that we were at yesterday, and that's because you got an inline number on PCE. Tomorrow is also going to be a big day. Every day this week has been big. Major data points. Tomorrow is the U.S. labor report. So we're going to find out what's the new unemployment rate, how many non-farm payrolls were added in the economy for this past month. We're going to get all of this information tomorrow morning. This is from the U.S. government. This is the labor report. This is not ADP. This is not a third party. This is the U.S. labor report. It's the most important piece of jobs data that we have. So this is going to be a big piece for us tomorrow. We're going to get that tomorrow morning, and we'll be live with all of our members, obviously, to gauge what those numbers are, whether or not we think that it's good or bad for the markets. Right now, the markets are in a stage where bad data is good for stocks, because bad data means Fed's not going to raise rates anymore. And when I say bad data, I mean under expectations for jobs information and over expectations, okay, on the, under expectations for your labor data, okay, and, or under expectations from consumer data. So if you get a lower than expected consumer confidence, a lower than expected retail sales, a lower than expected consumer spending, a lower than expected job openings, or a higher than expected jobless claims, those are all signs the labor market is cooling, and that means inflation is on the proper path and the Fed doesn't raise rates. So we're going to look for more of that tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's anticipated around 170,000 new jobs, non-farm payrolls. That's not a very big number. It's still a positive number, but it's not a big number, but that's what the Fed wants to see. If that number comes in significantly higher, if that 170 expectation comes in at like 220, you probably see a pullback in the markets. I don't think the markets are going to want to see a drastically higher number on the labor report when we get into it tomorrow. Okay. But if you get a number that comes right in line with expectations and it's not showing any signs of a crack in the labor market, just a cooling, then this move to the upside that we see probably has another day or so, or another maybe leg to it before we get into September, which is seasonally the weakest month of the entire year. If you go back to the early 1900s, you look at every single year, every single month, and you combine them and you average them all out. The weakest month where the market usually goes down is September. All right. September was a big crash for us last year. Is that foreshadowing of what we're going to get this year? Are we going to repeat that? A lot of that's going to is going to be based on the data that we are going to be getting around jobs going into this next month, because the Fed meeting is then in September. So all eyes are on the labor market for the next couple of weeks. It's the most important piece of data that we have going forward. Great trade today for us guys on VFS. I'm just recapping the day for you, and then I'm going to bring on my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group to go over with you guys all of this data that we have. So if you guys are just joining us, we've got a really great live stream in store for you. True Trading Group as a company, we have over 5 years of data from over 60,000 retail traders on why they fail, why those that find success, what's the difference, and we're going to share all of that information with you guys here on this stream. So you're in for one hell of a treat. But again, like I said, before we get into that, I want to go over a trade of the day for me, and that's VFS. If you guys caught my live stream yesterday, you knew that I shorted VFS at $54. Okay, so I shorted right there at $54, and I was still short about 15% of I took a bunch of profit off yesterday. So if you missed the live stream yesterday, it was take profit, take profit, take profit, take profit, and take profit. Okay, so I was just taking profits off yesterday on that short. I held 15% of my position, and then I added back to a full-size position early this morning on that bounce right back up there into VWAP. I got back into a full-size position on VFS after we broke underneath. Let me go back and highlight this for you guys. After we broke underneath yesterday's low, I'll draw it out. There's yesterday's low. See, you cracked yesterday's low. I think it's short in front of it. Yesterday's low acts as resistance, and this sell-off on VFS continues. Stock down another 17% today. So another 17% today, right? And what did I do? Just start, again, taking profits off the table. I took a piece of profit off there in front of the low. I took more profit off there when we broke the low. And now I'm also still sitting in this position short. I took profits off, but I'm almost like yesterday. Yesterday I got short, profit, hold some, got added back to my full-size position, took profit, still holding some. I'm looking for this stock to get down into the low 30s, maybe even the 20s, and then I can take my final profit off the table. This stock is so insanely overvalued. It's not even funny. This stock, based on valuation, truly really should be around $3 a share, not 34. So I still do think there's more downside here. It's a very small tradable float based on the SPAC merger. It could pop back at any moment, but if you look at this stock a couple of weeks from now, I believe this stock is back somewhere around $20. And I'm trying to stay short this, and I'll core trade it. I'll get short. I'll take profit. I'll hold a piece. I'll add back. I'll take profit. I'll add back. I'll take profit until we kind of work our way back down towards that $20 level, maybe even 15. But it's going to take several days, if not several weeks, I think, for the stock to get there. I don't think the stock's going to be back at 15 within the next 1 or 2 days. All right. So congratulations, guys, on the VFS short. For those of you that have been with this on me, the borrow on has actually been extremely cheap. The borrow on Lightspeed has been like 2 or 3 cents a share. So it's been a very cheap borrow for me on Lightspeed. And the short has worked out just masterfully, just an amazing short for us. So congratulations all my members in True Trading Group that were able to capitalize on this trade with me. Also, immediately following this live stream, guys, I want to make sure that all of my members are aware. Immediately following this live stream, this is for True Trading Group members only. 100% free of charge, no cost. All TTG members are invited to go back into the main chat room where Adam will be hosting an entrepreneurial workshop, totally free, just for you guys. All right, so that's going to be immediately following this live stream. All right, so there you guys have it. So again, congratulations on the VFS trade, guys. It was a banger of a trade for us. Only made one trade today. That's all we needed. I mean, when you're short a stock and it drops 16% in the day, sometimes that's all that you need, and VFS gave us that today. So congratulations, all my TTG fam. All right, and again, I'm still holding a piece. I plan on being in it for the next several days, if not a week or two. All right, folks. With that being said, now I would like to actually take a moment to introduce you to my business partner and the co-founder of True Trading Group, a real data man. I mean, this is somebody that is laser focused and hyper focused on data collection, data organization, data analysis, making decisions based on data, not based on emotion, but based on data, right? And I told you before, we have 5 years worth of data from about 60,000 retail traders on why traders fail. And we're going to have a discussion about that data and what these things are so that we can help you reach your goals of reaching consistent profitability. I'd like to all give a big shout out and a TTG welcome to Adam.
What's up, man?
What's going on, bro? How are you?
I'm doing well. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just perfectly. I always get excited when I see the Clark Kent glasses. I know that you mean business when I see the glasses.
They are blue light glasses, but yeah.
I know they are. I actually have the same pair, but I get excited when I see them.
All right.
I feel like it's going to be a good.
All right, guys. So what's going on for the? Just like Mike said, I'm the co-founder of True Trading Group. I am the business end of True Trading Group, and when I am not selling my butt off inside of chat. I am constantly looking over different pieces of data and analytics for people, right? For people coming in and out of True Trading Group. Over the years, we have had, I think it's 66 or 67,000 people that have come through True Trading Group as far as members and a lot of trial members as well. And one of the things that I'm always interested in is I'm interested in what these people trade. I'm interested in why they're here. I'm interested in, if they're losing, why are they losing? If they're succeeding, why are they succeeding? These are important pieces of information. I also take it to a little bit of an extreme where I want to know, well, what percentage of people are making money that are of this age and this gender and this education background and very, very detailed, right? This all helps a business create an audience to then go after. So, there was a little bit of a slow day in the market today. People were kind of bored. So we thought, what if we took all of that information, right? What if we took all of that information and what if we did like a little bit of a Q&A and I kind of gave you a little bit of a behind the scenes of how, of how this all works, of things that I have noticed, throughout the years.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's awesome. I think that's a really good idea. And I mean, if you want to dive right in, because I got some questions right now that are just popping up in my head. I feel like, what probably the question everybody wants to know.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
What do you see data wise on why so many traders fail? What is the reason that you're seeing why the people that are not having success? What's the reoccurring theme there?
Okay, so this is a lot of this stuff I want to also preface with the information we have is not the end all be all, but it is a large subset of information, right? Just because it's something that we have observed does not mean that it is the gospel, okay? So what I will tell you is this. A lot of people, what happens is that they get involved in trading, and normally when they get involved in trading, it's for a couple of reasons. And again, there's exceptions to all of this, so I'm not speaking in absolutes, so don't come for me in the chat or comment section. I'm just telling you what I know. A lot of people get involved in trading because they either have a friend, family, or relative that they know that has made money or has at some point knew somebody that made money, or they're hearing about it or whatever. It's usually second hand or third hand for people getting into it, right? Very seldom do people wake up one morning and think to themselves, oh my gosh, I 100% should get involved in the stock market, right? It's usually some form of fear of missing out or FOMO or anything else, okay? So what happens is that when they come into the market, they come in with a, look, people don't know what they don't know. So they come in, a lot of people come in with this high expectation, right? Because when you start to do a little bit of research, what happens? You do a little bit of research after you hear from a friend, family member, or whatever, a coworker, and you go online and you type in, how much money can I make in the stock market, right? And then like you're hit with all the ads. You're hit with all the ads. You're hit with all the claims. It looks amazing. It looks too good to be true. You start watching YouTube videos. You see what people are claiming, and you get very excited, right? You get very excited because the prospect of not having to work your 9 to 5, of trading from a beach, of buying a fancy car, of getting attention of whomever you're interested in, whatever it is a huge motivator for a lot of people, right? So what ends up happening is your expectations are very high when you come in, but you also, most people don't think of themselves as people that overspend, or people that are, quote, stupid with their money. A lot of people don't think of themselves as that, right? So they need to think, well, if I'm going to do this, I know it takes money to make money. So I need to put up a lot of money in this initially, right? This is a really drawn out conversation, a drawn out explanation. I'm trying to give you some context, because the number one way that I see people lose is they come into the stock market with very unrealistic expectations, high expectations. Okay. And what ends up happening is that there's two types of these people. Okay. There's the person that has the income to do it and they have the money to do it. And there's the person that does not. Okay. The person that has it is, believe it or not, in a way worse place. Okay. Because you don't know what you don't know. What does that mean? That means that for some, there are people out there that consider $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to be a lot of money. All right. And I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm just saying that it isn't when it is compared to $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, $100,000.
Right. Right.
Okay. So what happens is that, and it's all relative, right? If you don't have money for your car bill and you lose $5,000, it might as well be 5 million. So I understand that as well. But what happens is that the person that comes in and they take everything that they have, or the vast majority of what they have, and they try and put it in here to do something different because they think this is their answer. Those people are a little bit more fortunate because they don't have that. It's a lot to lose, but you'd be surprised how quick you can make back $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, not just in the stock market, but in life in general, especially in today's world, right? But unfortunately, when those people come in, they kind of blow themselves up. They get disheartened. Those are the very angry people that you see. The stock market's a scam. This is all BS. And what happened is they took money they didn't have to spend, that they could not afford to lose, and they put it into the market. They put it to work without really knowing what they were doing. And they thought that they had to put that to work instead of learning what to do first. I can't spend money on an education. I can't do this. I can't do that. I have to have this money to trade with. And it doesn't matter. You're going to lose it all the same, right? The other side of that coin is the same thing. You have people that do have additional money, and they come in and think to themselves, well, I have this great 6-figure job. I know what I'm doing. I'm responsible. I've made good decisions in my life. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spend, a lot of money. I'm going to put $25,000 in a trading account. I'm going to put $50,000 in a trading account, and I'm going to go to town. Okay. And what ends up happening is that those people, the people that actually have a little bit of money that come in and they start with more than they should, those people are at the biggest risk. Because what happens to those people is they're not cut off at $5,000, right? The person with $5,000, right, has no more money to spend after that. They are done. The person that starts with $25,000, $50,000, $100,000, whatever, these people have some money to continue to try and revenge trade or dig themselves out. So what we've seen happen a lot of the times is that people come in, they start, and let's say they lose $5,000, right? Well, instead of saying, hey, I just lost $5,000, I need help, what they do is they get upset, they stay quiet, and they continue. You need to get out right now. Please, I love you. You gotta go. I'm doing something, please. I will. Go. Ari, please go. Thank you. Sorry. So then what happens is that these people that are there, they kind of want to double down on it because they're, not that anyone is stupid, but they're thinking to themselves, I'm smart. I can figure it out. I got to this point. I don't really need to reach out for help. It's only $5,000. I'm a big, a lot of ego gets in the way. And then they kind of double down. And what happens is that the best thing that can happen is that they lose the double down. The worst thing that happens is that they hit a win. Right? because that win reinforces all of that negative behavior.
Right.
Right? I always say the worst thing that happens to a brand new trader, someone that's brand new, that's just starting, is you hit and you make a ton of money.
Yep, absolutely.
That is the worst thing that happens, because not because you don't deserve to do well, but because you have no idea how you truly made it. You have no idea how to hold on to it. You have no idea about risk management. There's a lot you don't know. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna think, not because you're stupid or whatever, but because it's human nature, you're gonna think, this is me. I did this, right? I did this. I'm this smart. I picked this out. I could do this. Look, I just did it.
I know what I'm doing.
Right. I know what I'm doing.
This isn't that hard.
Right. That's my biggest issue with the trial at True Trading Group. Why I hate trial memberships. Because I know with a trial membership, I know what everyone's thinking, because I'd be thinking the same thing, right? It's, hey, I want to sign up for a trial membership. I'm going to put up $1,000. If it's real, I'll make my money, and then I'll join with that money. And it's, I'm playing with house's money at that point. I'm ahead of the game, right? And that is honestly, the worst thing you can do. I always tell trial members, I'm like a bad salesman when it comes to talking to a trial member, right? I tell people that I speak to on the trial, they're like, oh, is this for, I don't know if this is for me. I don't know, whatever. And I said to them, I tell them the truth. I say, listen, don't join True Trading Group just because you had a good trade today.
Right.
Just because you have a good trade does not mean that this is a good fit. Just because you made enough money to join does not mean that this is a good fit. Because as quick as you made money today, if you don't understand the ins and outs of the why you made money and the how you made money, you're just as at risk to lose it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's really hard because people confuse luck with skill, right? And there's tons of people that will argue the point, right, that though in all success there's a little bit of luck, right? True. I agree with that. You want a little bit of luck? Watch. I'm going to prove a point. In order to prove this point, I need to know how many people on here are not True Trading Group members. So if you're not a TTG member, I need you to type TTG. I'm not going to do a sales pitch. I just want to know who's not a member so I can prove a point. Type TTG real quick.
And go ahead, guys. Don't be shy. Just go ahead, type TTG if you're not a member. See how many people we have on here that are not part of the community.
All right. Chris White, Hector Rosario, Trevor, Summer Girl, and Super Dad. 77 figures. Nice. All right. Yeah, just type TTG. I'm trying to prove a point here. If there's only 6 of you, that's cool. Shout out to our members. The holiday week, whatever. So, people talk about the luck part of it, right? Like the luck part of it. Well, the luck part of it is that's true. Okay, that there in all success, there's some element of luck or the universe aligning or whatever it is, but not in the trade. This is my opinion. Not in the trade. When you're in the trade, you're in the trade. Okay, there's no more luck at that point. Ending up on this YouTube channel, listening to people that are going to tell you the truth, that's part of the luck. That's part of your luck along the journey. It's not the trade. It's not the once you get into the trade, right? It's making sure that before you get involved, that you hear the right information, that you get the right education, that you get the right tools. That is, finding those things for real. That is part of the luck. Everything else is based on real fact. Okay? So what I was saying is that it becomes very difficult for people, because human nature is to, when there's a win, people want to think to themselves, well, I did this, right? When there's a loss, everyone wants to think you did this, right? That's human nature. That's not, it doesn't make anybody bad or stupid or whatever, but that's been my experience. I talk to thousands and thousands of retail traders on a daily basis. 90% of the time, something is great, you did awesome, right? Or like you meaning yourself.
Right.
Something doesn't go so great, it's somebody else's fault. And I'm not even talking about Mike. It could be your spouse that distracted you. It could be your kids that came in the office. It could be the phone rang, the internet went out, the this, the that. I mean, it could be all of these things, right? And what happens is a lot of people come in with these bigger accounts and they let a lot of their ego go. They hit a little bit of a win, but then they chase the loss. They don't know how to hold on to the win. And yeah, these people end up raising their hand and asking for help way later, right? Way later. Hang on 1 second. Hello. This is he.
What are you doing?
Yes, I do. One moment. Mike, give a little feedback on that while I just answer this real quick. It's my kid's doctor.
Okay, go ahead. Turn your mic off, dude. So the other thing that I would say, guys, that I recognize from the traders that I talk to, right? Because for those who don't know, a True Trading Group, we do individual mentoring and coaching. So there's 9 professional traders, and we do one-on-one sessions with a lot of our members. And I have probably done, I don't know, thousands over the span of the last 5 or 6 years of one-on-one mentor sessions with members. And what I see is that the people that start off with the smaller amount of money, right? The people that can't afford to lose that amount of money, what I also see is they're better at controlling their risk.
Yeah.
Those people feel like their back is up against the wall. They're less likely to take like that huge loss. The people that have the money, someone puts $50K into an account, they'll lose $20K like that, but you still have $30K to trade with. So they're way more lackadaisical. Their risk management is usually way poorer, and they tend to have those larger losses because they feel like, oh, I have the money, right? And that false sense of security, thinking that more money means I have a greater chance of success, is incorrect. Because if you don't know what you are doing, it doesn't matter if you have $500 in your account or $5 million. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to lose all of it just the same.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. And I'll actually prove it, right? There are a handful of traders inside of True Trading Group that started with very little money. Sarah, GoFundMe Sarah, we call her GoFundMe Sarah because she literally started a GoFundMe account to join True Trading Group. Diane Fig is another. I know that there's a handful more of people that started with very little money when they got to True Trading Group. Not because they wanted to start with a little bit of money, but because they didn't have a lot of money to play with. Let me tell you something. Roughly 70% of people that start with a little bit of money and take it serious, those people have a 70% more likelihood to be successful than somebody that starts with over $25,000.
Wow.
Yeah. Every time.
Wow.
Every time I sign somebody up or I talk to somebody over the phone, I always tell them, I don't care how much money you have. Because the first thing they want to tell me is, well, how much money do I need to start? How much money do I have to trade with? I want to trade options. I want to do this. How much do I? And I'm like, listen, I will tell you what I see. And what I see is people that are starting with a little bit of money are the ones, and yes, of course, it takes longer, but those people are being forced to practice risk management.
Right.
They are being forced to understand what they are doing. They are being forced to not place a bunch of trades because they have to wait for cash to settle, right?
Right.
So they don't have a choice. But as a result of not having that choice, when they do start to have a little bit of momentum in their trading and they do finally get over PDT, they are animals when it
They're
comes
so
to
much more disciplined.
They are so much more disciplined. And a disciplined trader is the trader that makes money more consistently over a longer period of time.
Absolutely.
Right? So I'm telling you, the people, like, even if you have a good amount of money, let's say you have a good job, you have a good amount of money, you can trade with whatever, right? Doesn't mean that you should. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to trade on a simulator because I want to get going. That's fine. You don't want to trade on a sim? Cool. Go ahead, start with $500. See if you challenge yourself. See if you could turn $500 in 90 days into $1,000.
Yeah.
Because if you have a good job and you have money coming in and your bills are there and your food is there, right? Then what does 90 days matter?
Yeah. I think people are in such that desire for instant gratification. People are in such a rush to be the overnight success, to make the fast money, that it causes people to skip the process. It causes people to just think, I don't need to learn. I'm just going to jump in. We're going to YOLO it because someone on Reddit or someone on YouTube told me that this is easy and I can make $1,000 in 10 minutes every single day if I just do this one simple thing. It's
Right.
And it's just not real.
No. I mean, look, what people don't realize is that if you took your time to understand what you were doing, that is how you are able to use skill to make fast money.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with fast money. We all love fast money.
Yeah.
I know for sure September is historically a weak month in the stock market, meaning not from interest or volume, but from the fact that stocks go, the market and stocks typically go down in September. But I also know that's been a banner month for Mike for several years now.
Last year was crazy.
because the truth is that if you, and I'm not even talking about shorting, because if you don't have a PDT account, you can't short, right? If you're not above PDT. That's correct, right?
Well, you need a margin.
Margin. Yeah, if you don't have a margin account, you can't short. But you don't need margin to do options, and you can buy puts. You can buy puts
in a cash account. You don't need margin.
Absolutely. So you have to understand. It's a lot. Gravity is a funny thing, right? Gravity is a funny thing. Is it easier to jump in the air and keep yourself in the air, or is it easier to sit on the ground? Just type air or ground in chat. Do me that favor. Is it easier to sit on the ground or to jump in the air and keep yourself in the air?
I feel like everyone's going to say ground, but I feel like MJ, it was easier for him to stay in the air. The true GOAT. All the LeBron goaters, stay quiet. It's not even close. It's not even a debate. So it's ground except for Michael Jordan. Michael Air Jordan. Let's say Air.
Okay. Does anyone know why it's easier to stay on the ground than it is to keep yourself in the air? Because of gravity. It's funny that something like the stock market works the exact same way. For whatever the reason, the stock market works the exact same way. Okay? It is a lot easier for something to go down and stay down than it is to go up and stay up. Therefore, and it happens a lot faster as well.
Yeah. That's the big allure to it. The down moves are usually so much more violent. They're so much faster because there's a sense of fear to the downside and a sense of panic of losing money. And that creates this sharper move and this bigger move than when things are going higher. It's more just kind of stair step, kind of methodical. For the most part, we're talking generally speaking in the market as a whole. Obviously, there's individual scenarios where stocks go up insanely fast. Like Tesla, Nvidia, some stocks like that. But when markets go down, it's actually more of an advantageous environment for you as a trader because the moves are usually bigger and they're bigger in shorter periods of time. So it might take a stock, a week to go up 10%, but it might go down 10% in one day.
Right.
So that opportunity is where that instant gratification is, and that fast money, that's where that comes from. And that's why so many traders love the short side or put option side of the trade.
Yeah. So September, in my opinion, and I don't know if Mike's going to, I'm sure he is, but September is going to be a little bit of a sleeper month. It's going to be one of those months where not a lot of people are, maybe paying attention, but there's going to be a lot of opportunity in September to make quick money.
Absolutely.
Right? This is not like whatever happens in September should not, from my experience, should not be the expectation for the rest of the year. It's just one of those months where you kind of know what's going to happen because historically it's happened so many times before. And if you're set up correctly, you can make money pretty quickly in a month like September. I know that consistently we've done that.
Okay.
So it's no different than if the market were to go down very quickly any other month. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think we had a joke a couple of years ago. Excuse me. Everything Mike was doing that September was SPY puts.
No.
And I was like, what are you doing? SPY puts, bro? It was like another SPY puts trade, SPY puts.
Every day.
It was like every day.
It was like every day.
So it's just one of those things, right? It's just one of those things that, you can do very, very well in a month like September if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, September is usually a really good month. Usually the summer is slow. This year the summer wasn't slow. Last year it wasn't slow. But this is just the new environment that we find ourselves in, this post-COVID stock market where every single month is fireworks. And it's like almost every week there's fireworks. There's so much action in this market. And guys, listen, I'm not sitting here saying I'm guaranteeing the market's going down in September. I'm just telling you that historically, based on the data, September is the weakest month in history. Okay. It doesn't necessarily mean the market always has to go down in September, but September, regardless of whether you're up or down, is usually a very volatile month because you have all market participants are back from the summer lull. Obviously it's the summertime. People go on vacation. All your big hedge fund managers, they go spend their summer in their house in the Hamptons. They go to the south of France. They go to, Lake Como, and they go and they spend a month away enjoying the fruits of their labor. But now when September comes around, everybody is back and the volume picks back up and the volatility picks back up. And you're going into the month of September where you're going to get another CPI reading. You have a Fed meeting. You didn't have a Fed meeting in the month of August to create that extra level of volatility. Well, guess what? You've got one coming in the third week of September. And the week before that is the CPI data. So there's still a ton of catalysts that are coming up in the month of September, which should add to the volatility. And September already is historically an extremely volatile month. And that volatility just means opportunities for us as traders, whether you're day trading or you're swing trading, whether you're long, you're short, your calls, your puts, your futures, whatever it is that you trade, my friends, there's opportunities in every single corner of this market. There's small caps, mid caps, large caps. It doesn't matter what you're looking at or what you're trading. There's opportunities to make money every single day. And if you're sitting on the sidelines, I'm telling you now, you're going to be kicking yourself in the ass when you look back and you miss out on this opportunity, and your friends, your family, your coworkers tell you about the extra money that they were able to make during this environment. I'm telling you, I've been doing this a long time. Over 17 years, I've been doing this. I've seen a lot of different markets. I've seen bull markets, bear markets. I've seen sideways markets. I've seen exciting. I've seen boring. I've seen, economic booms. I've seen economic crashes and recessions. This is the greatest trading environment that I have ever seen, hands down, not even close. All right. So that's kind of, my thoughts on it, and just, adding on to what Adam was saying, I think a lot of the reason why a big reason why so many people fail is, here's the reason that I see, right? Now, when Adam tells you information, it's from actual data that he gets. What I'm telling you is from my experiences actually dealing with traders. Okay. And the reason that I see so many traders fail is they try this stock market thing, right? But as soon as they start, they go right in head first with real money. And they start, it's like if you never skied before a day in your life, and instead of you starting on the bunny hill, you go to the black diamond. Well, the black diamond has curves and trees and slopes that can literally kill you if you don't know how to ski. Not a single person here would say, oh, screw the bunny slope, screw the instruction, I'm going to go straight to the black diamond. You're going to break your leg, your back, or you're going to die. And that's just the reality of it. But too many people, when it comes to trading, refuse to go to the bunny slope. They refuse to do the instruction. They go straight to the black diamond, and they buy call options in Tesla. They buy call options or put options in NVIDIA. What the hell are you doing? You're diving headfirst into the most volatile, most professional-ridden market that you can possibly find. You're diving headfirst into the arena where the greatest traders on earth are operating. Why are you doing that? And to even think for 1 second that you even have remotely the same chance of success as those people is ridiculous. But that's what people do. They go straight to Tesla and NVIDIA and the SPY, and they get their heads taken off. You want to know why you're getting your heads taken off? Because guess what? Every time you buy an option or a stock, there's somebody else that's selling it to you. And when you go into those arenas, you're competing against the best traders in the market. That's why you're not having success, because they are better than you. They are beating you. It's like if I decided I'm going to start training for UFC, and the first day at the gym, I go into the octagon against Conor McGregor. Why would I do that? So the reason why I see so many people fail is they refuse to go through that process. They join, they go right in head first, they start trading. They don't know what they're doing yet. They lose a lot of money, of course, because they don't know what they're doing. And most people do not have endless amounts of capital to keep loading money into a trading account after they lose it. And they walk away and they say, oh, the hell with this. The stock market's a scam. I lost a bunch of money. I knew this was BS. I heard 90% of traders fail. I never should have tried this. It's not, stock market's not a scam. Try telling all the hedge fund managers in the world, try telling the traders at Goldman Sachs and Citigroup and Morgan Stanley, try telling them that the stock market's a scam. You're talking about people that make millions of dollars a year in the stock market. It's not a scam. It's just that you don't know what you're doing. So, and instead of you taking responsibility and holding yourself accountable for the decisions that you have made and the choices that you made to try to achieve and accomplish something and to build a new skill, you blame it on this market being a scam. If the market was a scam, it wouldn't exist. It's the greatest wealth building opportunity that you're ever going to find in your entire life if you know how to take advantage of it. But far too few actually spend the time to understand how to benefit from it.
So something that's pretty cool is every year we do an end of year survey inside of True Trading Group, right? We send it to all of our members, everything else. Somebody asked a question about how many people have become full-time traders. I can actually give you that statistic from 2022, if you allow me one moment.
Sure.
Okay.
So the question here on the screen is, has anyone done TTG courses and resigned from their job to be a full-time trader? Asks Jama Jad. And the answer is absolutely, undoubtedly yes. But Adam's going to give you the actual data points.
Yep. So, hang on. I can actually pull it up on the screen as well. No, I can't because there's people's information on it. All right, whatever. I can just tell you. You can choose to believe me or not. So 14.53% is the number.
14.53%.
Now, I do not know if those people quit their jobs to become full-time traders, but I'm telling you that 14.53% are full-time traders. That is their job.
Members of True Trading Group. So 85% have jobs, 15% are full-time traders.
Right. Well, 14.53.
Yeah, I'm just,
Yeah. So I would say, do I have the other one in here? I mean, just ask. Guys, how many of you in here had a job when you started True Trading Group and then transitioned to become a full-time trader? Just type the number 1.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Ask people. I mean, obviously, this is a very small. We only have 700 people on the live.
Yeah,
stream, so
my guess, Mike. It's probably around 5% a year. Is my guess. About 5% a year probably transition.
Yeah. Well, here you go. So here's your number ones that are coming through chat. These are people that had a full-time job when they joined True Trading Group. Now are full-time traders. Steve, Shy, Paul, Eli, John, Strecker, Firefighter Greg. What's up, brother? Hope you and the fam are doing well. Kentul, GMG. Yeah. So John Majah, to answer your question, these are people that had jobs when they started True Trading Group, now are full-time traders.
Right.
And the stats is just about 15% of our members are full-time traders. About 85% have full-time jobs.
Correct.
Or are retired.
Well, no, retired is a separate category.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying 85% either are retired or have a job. The 15% or just under 15%.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. And then this is no surprise. The second largest category here for what people do primarily for their occupation, healthcare. Retired is the top dog, then healthcare, then IT, then construction, transportation and logistics, engineering, manufacturing, sales, accounting, real estate, education, and it just goes on and on.
And that's all in order.
Yes.
Wow, interesting. Healthcare.
Well, yeah, but you think people, during COVID, that didn't want to work.
Healthcare was. Well, yeah, but healthcare was the busiest.
Yeah, but maybe they didn't want to work at the hospitals. They wanted to change career. A lot of healthcare workers changed careers at that time.
Yes, that's true. A lot of healthcare workers did change careers. Part of the reason why there was such a huge healthcare shortage was why a lot of the healthcare stocks struggled, because their costs went up so much to hire staff because nobody wanted the jobs. Mm-hmm. People left. People changed careers because of it. It was a wild time for that whole industry.
Yep. The top brokerage firms that people use inside of True Trading Group, TD Ameritrade is the largest by far. followed up with E-Trade, then Fidelity, then Robinhood, Webull, Thinkorswim, Interactive Broker. This is all in order. Schwab, Tastyworks, and then some small ones that I've never heard
It's
of.
crazy that more people use Fidelity than Schwab.
Yeah.
That's crazy because Fidelity is not a good active trading platform. Schwab is. Fidelity is great for long-term investing, but as far as like active trading, it's not really great.
What is 65 plus 25?
80,
Okay.
90. Sorry, 90.
Is it 90 or 80?
90. 65 plus 25?
Yeah.
90.
90% of all people surveyed said that when asked about how would you describe your TTG experience thus far, the choices were amazing and undervalued, and then great and worth the money. Great and worth the money I paid. Then it was so-so and a bit overpriced. Not great, not worth the money. Terrible scam ripoff. Nobody selected that one. But the first two.
Wow, that's all. Not one person selected that.
No. We had 2.63% of people select I was never a TTG member and cannot comment, but not one person selected that one. So 25% said that it was amazing and undervalued, and then 65% said that it was great and worth the money that they spent.
Awesome.
Take it.
Yeah.
90%.
90% satisfactory.
Yeah, hang on one second.
Memphis Street Doc, you're the best. She was life-changing. I don't regret it for a minute. Oh, you're up. My bad. I didn't realize, Adam, that you just went away.
No, I'm here. My kids started playing really loud music and everyone's screaming. So,
Oh,
how many boat captains, fishermen, or marine related? Not that many. Let's see. Try to see some other ones. This is good. You ready?
yeah.
Do a little bit of math for me. Okay. At the time of this survey, this question was, have you made back your annual membership fee that you paid to True Trading Group? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is 100 minus 32.17?
100 what?
100 minus 32.17.
67.83.
Okay, so 67.83% at the time that this survey was sent out had made their money back.
And so was almost 68% of our members.
Right, and some people had just signed up.
Right, at the time that survey was, and that survey is from
Right, so
2022.
you want to hear in order from greatest to least, I guess, what do you call it? What they, how quick they made it back. So in order from greatest to least, the biggest, it was a dead tie for 0 to 30 and 0 to 60 days. It's the same thing. It was 14.79% and 14.79%.
Wow, dead even.
And then you had 7.83%, 60 to 90 days. 9.06% in 3 to 6 months. 5.51%, 6 to 9 months. 5.45%, 9 to 12 months. And 6.24% in over a year. And then the balance at 32.17%. And then you had 3.92% that were never members.
Okay, so at the time of the survey, 32% had not made their membership fee back. 65% have.
Yeah, this was last year. I
Right.
mean, yeah. But what I find fascinating is that the bulk of the people made it back within the first 6 months. months.
Yeah, within the first 60 days.
Yeah.
And you also, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Wow. Summer girl goes, I made my money back and was able to help my retired parents.
Yep. No idea. If you ever wanted to know,
Adrian says, I actually just joined your group on August 15th. I made my money back already, only up from here. Hell yeah.
Yeah, most people make that's why we do that double your money back guarantee. It's not because we're cocky and we like to just spat out at the mouth. It's because we know that a very high percentage of people make the money back relatively quick.
Yeah.
That's why we do it, because it's kind of like cheating on our part. It helps us to sound really good on a live stream and show that we're confident, but also we know what the numbers are. So we know that you have a better than not chance to make that money back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're just go ahead, Joe. Yeah, ask the question.
Let me ask, guys, do me a favor. Members of True Trading Group, just comment in chat right now if you're a member. How long did it take you to make back your membership? Just comment in chat if you're a member. How long did it take you to make your membership back? Just comment in chat. Let's see. Just comment in chat how long it took you to make your membership fee back. Three weeks, 42 days, 1 month, 3 months.
We're right in line with all of the data, right?
Yep, 2 months, a couple days, 2 days, 1 week.
Yeah.
3 weeks, a month, 1 week, 1 to 2 weeks. Couple of trades, 3 days, honestly. My third trade, 1 week, a couple of weeks.
Yeah. So, that's why people always like, oh, double your money back. But that's why we do it, because we know what the numbers are.
We know the numbers, and our refund rate, it's only 2.39%. So we have no problem offering you double your money back because our refund rate's only 2.39. If our refund rate was 10 or 12 or 15%, we wouldn't be able to double your money back because we'd go out of business.
Yeah.
The numbers are our members' success is what allows us to offer you double your money back. It's not, listen, it's to give you peace of mind. It's to prove to you how much that we believe in the platform that we've created and the strategies that we implement and that we teach, and our ability to teach them to you. It's not just, you're not joining True Trading Group to watch myself or the other 9 professional traders make money. That's not why you're joining. You're not joining just to be a cheerleader. You're joining so that you can make money. So it's not enough just for a moderator to be like, oh, I made a bunch of money today. If you didn't, that's why we base the double your money back guarantee on your P&L. So if you can't make your membership fee back, if you can't make it back at least one time during the membership, we give you back double what you paid. It's not based on my win rate or our moderators' collective P&L. No, because we can have a 90% win rate, which it's not, it's around 80. Okay. But if that doesn't translate into you being able to either follow along with what we're doing or understand what we're doing enough to find your own opportunities and make money, then our platform fails you. That's why we offer the double your money back guarantee. It's just to prove to you guys how much that we stand behind the platform that we've created. We put our money where our mouth is. I know some people might think I talk a big game on these live streams every night, but it's just because the results are what the results are. The numbers are what the numbers are. We have a 78% retention rate. 78% of our members renew their membership or have become lifetime members. Watch. Guys, do me a favor. Just type the number 1 if you're a lifetime member or you've been a member for longer than a year. So if you've renewed your membership or if you're a lifetime member, go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now. Anybody that's not a member, pay attention to how many people type 1 and then really think for a second and really ask yourself, why would this many people continue to pay True Trading Group if they did not find value in what it was that they were paying for? This isn't like a 1-month membership. They had an entire year of a membership and decided, yes, I want to stay. How many subscriptions have you been a part of in the past that after 1 month or after 1 year, you're like, the hell with this. This was the worst, the biggest waste of money that I've ever done. I wish I never did it. And you can't wait to unsubscribe to that service. You would never even think about renewing that membership. I know you've been a part of a bunch of different subscriptions before, whether it's a newsletter or a chat room or a trade group or a premium Telegram or whatever, Discord, whatever it is. Why would that many people renew their membership if they weren't having success, if they weren't making money? Because the reality is, folks, that the majority of our members, they are making money. Not all of our members are making money, but the majority of them are. And again, maybe just one more time, guys, type the number 1, okay? Type the number 1 if you are making money and you're becoming better traders because of True Trading Group. Very straightforward question. If you're making money, you're becoming a better trader, go ahead and type the number 1 in chat.
And then I want to answer
what?
Somebody else. Hang on 1 second.
So guys, again, if you're not a member, just pay attention to how many people are typing the number 1. These are your friends, your family members, your coworkers. These are your peers. They had all the same excuses that you had. Yet here they are now telling you that they're actually finding success.
Somebody asked, so I do want to address something, and then I think it's a good segue into what we're doing next. But let me find it again because I just saw it. Here we go. This is a great question.
Sure.
I'm going to answer it, and then you can answer it. Mike, how do you make money out of TTG? Excellent question. So True Trading Group is a business, and because True Trading Group is a business, we are able to employ 30 people. We were able to go to companies like Quote Media, TradingView, Benzinga, and form partnerships with them and offer their premium products on our website. Because when we started True Trading Group, we knew that just courses in a chat room wouldn't be enough. We had to come with more value. We had to build something real for people. So that's what we did. I spent a long time going to these companies and a very long time setting these things up with these companies. So because True Trading Group is a business, it has allowed us to do that. So how do we make money? We make money off of subscriptions. We make money off the residuals, when people renew. It's a great business. It is a great business. And it has been, for the most part, a huge win-win, right? Nobody here is, Mike isn't teaching people how to trade strictly because, he's related to Mother Teresa. This is a business, man, right? So if you're good at something, why would you not charge money for it?
Right.
Right? Now, there's a big difference between charging some money, right, a fair price, and then gouging. There's a big difference between those two. There are people out there that'll hit you up in your Instagram and they'll tell you $5,000 for the year, and I'll give you all my alerts and guarantee you this. Okay, that's asinine. That's ridiculous. $3,000 a year, $4,000 a year. Groups like OTA that are telling people to second mortgage their home for a $15,000 course.
So stupid.
It's really stupid. There's nothing wrong with charging something that you're good, charging something that you're, to offer to someone else that you're good at, but it's got to be mutually beneficial, or at least give people a real chance at being mutually beneficial. And it's got to be something that most people can afford. So that's what we do. How many people have lost more than $1,000 trading on this live stream? Type the number 1 if you've lost more in your trading career than $1,000 trading in the stock market. Just type the number 1. Let's see, what do we got? All right. I'm willing to bet you that there are more people that lost $1,000 trading on their own in the stock market, than there are people that lost it inside of True Trading Group. I don't have that as, I'm not stating it as a fact. I'm just giving you from what I've seen, right? And I picked $1,000 because that's usually the average, right? The average that people lose is about like $1,000 to $5,000 trading in the stock market before they call it quits. So you can't charge somebody more than what there's a very high probability of them going to lose. Nope. You can't do that. So for us, it's very important that we kept things very affordable, charging anywhere between, I think our sale right now is still $950 for Labor Day, all the way up to even $2,000. That's fine. With the people that charge, 5, 10, 15 grand for this type of stuff is ridiculous.
It doesn't need to be. It
doesn't need to be that.
Our whole thing at True Trading Group is to try to give you guys as much value as we possibly can so that you have a level playing field. It's all these tools and resources that we have negotiated with these companies to put on the platform without you having to pay for them. A lot of these other places don't even offer something like that. We do, and we're still charging way less. We're proof that you don't need to charge $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 for some kind of membership like that. It's just ridiculous. Right. It really just I don't know.
So to answer that person's question, Mike makes money trading, obviously. But obviously he also makes money from the business. He owns half the company.
Right.
So, there you go.
Someone says, what percentage of members leave after becoming successful and maybe think that they don't need TTG anymore and now they can make it on their own? It's not
a lot. It's very,
but it's not, that's not the way that people think about it.
Well,
and that's
I've run into a couple people that think that way about it.
Right. But it's not the majority. You got to understand, trading in a group is beneficial to a trader's long-term success. A trader that, hey, I can do this on my own. Yes, that's great. But you only have 2 eyeballs. So one of the biggest things that I've noticed in True Trading Group is it's not just the moderators helping members be successful. Members help the moderators too. There's been plenty of times that a member has messaged me and said, hey, Mike, take a look at this stock. And I go, all right, let me take a look. And I'm like, wow, this actually looks really good. And I get into the position and I make money. And that's something that I never would have gotten into if that member didn't bring it to my attention. I can't look at 1,000 stocks all at once. So it's not just, it's not just members following moderator alerts. Listen, selfishly, I want to teach as many traders as I possibly can to look for what I look for every single day. Because the more people that know what to look for, the more opportunities we're going to find. and the less of a chance of us missing opportunities because I'm not looking in a particular spot. So I don't look at it like, oh, I did it. I can go out on my own now. I'm like, hey, I did it. I'm successful. And you continue to build.
Yes. Look, after a while, you know, there's only so many courses that we have. There's only so many things that we can, you know, people have been with us now for a long time. I mean, we have members that have been with us close to 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So, you know, yes, the market changes every year. There's different dynamics in place that we go over, but these people are now also professional traders. They're doing this for a living. So it's one of those things where it's like you really, you know, you join and you stick around for a bit because of all the stuff that you're getting, but then you end up staying because of the people.
Yeah.
You know, long term.
Yeah. We've built relationships with members that they're friendships now. You know, there's members that I'm friends with. You know, I mean, that's when we say welcome to the family, I mean, that's literally what we mean.
Yeah. Does anyone have any questions? Anything specific they would like to know before we kind of pack it in? Wow,
I had no idea that we've been live for an hour and 20 minutes already.
Yeah.
I feel like it really flew by. It doesn't feel like, does it feel like an hour and 20 minutes to you?
No.
Yeah, man. I feel like it was only like 40 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, so Hector Rosario says this. So yeah, what we're gonna do is this. Here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna leave the price at Mike and I were talking about it. But we're gonna leave the price at $950 from now till Monday at midnight. You know, somebody says, "Will you ever sell TTG?" Not anytime soon.
We are just getting started, guys.
I feel like we're just getting started. We're launching a bunch of other businesses on the same concepts. So I don't think, I mean, there's really, you know, I don't think so.
We're in the first inning, not the ninth.
Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the sale open. We're going to leave the sale open until Monday at midnight. So it's $950. Mike and I will make sure that you get a laptop. Yeah, Mike will go over all that. Somebody says, wouldn't you consider having it set up to where members own it?
That means we'd have to go public.
We'd have to go public.
And and give members shares.
That's not going to happen.
I don't know, man. Ringing the bell. It's always been a dream of ours.
It still is a dream of mine.
So maybe one day, TTG, ticker symbol. I don't think anyone has it. Nope, no one has it. It's available. I'm just saying, TTG is an available ticker symbol.
How would that?
I'm just saying.
But then we don't get any write-offs.
Yes, you do.
How am I supposed to get my write-offs, bro? You have a set of lifetime members. This is true. Yeah?
It depends on the valuation. Depends on the valuation of the company.
Yeah?
It's like now he's thinking about it. All right, so maybe we'll entertain. We'll do a big raise. We'll go public. We'll do the IPO. We'll sell shares.
All right, I don't know about all that.
We'll give all of our members get shares.
It just sounds like a scam.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking like a $150 million IPO.
I don't think we're worth that yet.
Yeah, but it's public markets. Public markets, the premiums are always higher.
I'm telling you, I don't think we're worth 150.
I know we're not worth that, but I'm saying in the public markets, the premiums are higher. But nor here nor there. Maybe.
All right.
Maybe one day.
All right. We'll think about it, I guess.
Guys, that's it. That's how business decisions are made at True Trading Group. Just like that. We're going public.
All right. Well, look, speaking of business decisions, Ari, wait a second. Speaking of business decisions, the main chat is now open. I'm going to be doing an entrepreneurial workshop in there starting at 6:15. So if you're a TTG member and you own a business, you're interested in starting your own business, go ahead, go into the main chat. I am going to be doing a full entrepreneurial workshop for you. All right. Thank you. Mike, you're up.
Yep. Yeah, man. Listen, the way I look at it, if VFS, that's the company that I've been shorting the last couple of days, if they can have a $200 billion market cap after selling 1,000 cars, I feel like we can have a $150 million market cap for selling tens of thousands of memberships. I don't know. What do I know? Folks, let me tell you guys how you can join the True Trading Group community if you would so please, if you would so choose. Go to ttgoffer.com. Open it up right now in a web browser, ttgoffer.com. Everything you see on that page is included in your membership. There is not a single upsell, additional cost, or hidden fee for anything that you see on that page. Everything is included for the $950. In order to get the $950 price, you must manually enter the coupon code TTG121. Again, that is TTG121. Click apply code. The price then drops all the way down to $950. You're going to get our entire 22 course curriculum, which is a simplified version of the educational training that I received working at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it, guys, we have it. All right, you name it, we've got it. All included. There's no upsell for those courses. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, congressional trading data, track trades by Congress, insider trading, track trades by management. If you went to Benzinga on your own, just those things would cost you $1,400 a year. You get them included when you join True Trading Group for $950. You also get Quote Media's full book level 2. Trading Views premium charting software, a simulator that lets you trade stocks with fake money, but real-time data so you can practice implementing what you are learning. All our AI tools that will let you guys, we have like trading assistant AI tools that can help you identify chart patterns, give you sentiment based on news releases, help you predict, expected price movements based on options pricing. All this is included. You're also going to get the Trade Idea Scanner that streams live on our platform. You guys can use this to help you guys focus on what are the hottest stocks stored in the market. You got our own proprietary scanner, lets you create custom scans. Dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow. All of this is included when you guys join. You don't have to pay anything extra for it. You got the watch list from the moderators every day. The moderators and I tell you what stocks we're focused on with detailed entry and exit points, so you know exactly where to focus your attention before the day even begins. You know where the moderators are looking at. You know where we're looking to buy. You know where we're looking to short. We do live workshops every week. You can start attending all these. You've got a video library with over 600 hours of workshops and webinars, and you can attend them live once you guys actually become full-time members. You just got to go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121. You're going to get a free laptop. If you see a laptop, you're getting one. As long as you see one in the checkout cart, you're getting one. The $950 price point, that's our Labor Day sale. It's going to be good until Monday at midnight. Okay, that $950 with the laptop, good till Monday at midnight. You also have the double your money back guarantee. This is how the double your money back guarantee works. You will join now for $950. You have to go through our courses, pass the quizzes, and attend a study group. And use the platform. You can't just log into our website 5 times all year and be like, I didn't make any money. Use the platform, courses, quizzes, 1 study group. You have the whole year to do this. You don't have to do this in like 14 days or 30 days, some impossible task. You have the entire year to do those things at your pace, on your own time, at your schedule. If you cannot make $950 back at least one time during your membership, I will give you back $1,900 and you can keep that free laptop. We do that to show you guys how much we believe in the platform that we've created. We got to welcome Simon. Simon just joined. Simon, welcome to the True Trading Group family. Everybody welcome your newest member, Simon, to the group. You don't have to enter your address to get that laptop, by the way. You're going to get a welcome email after you join with instructions how to claim the laptop. So be on the lookout for the welcome email. We ship anywhere in the world. We have members in 115 different countries. Doesn't matter where you are. You live on planet Earth, we'll get you that laptop. It's going to be a Windows laptop, either an Asus, Acer, HP, Dell, or Lenovo laptop. You can trade with it, use it for work, give it to your kid for school, sell it on eBay, put the money back in your account. I don't care. It's our gift to you. If you're currently a trial member, listen to me very carefully. If you fit the description of any of these people, if you are currently a trial member, if you used to be a trial member, or if you used to be an annual member and you want to join for the $950 price point, you must send us a text message with your name and email. We have to whitelist your email address. The phone number for you to text is at the bottom of the screen, 786-505-4049. Send us a text message to that number with your name and email. We'll whitelist your email address and make sure that we get you the $950 price point. You can also send us a text at number if you guys have any questions. We're fully transparent. We're an open book. Anything you guys want to know, you guys can go ahead and send us a text message. We'll answer anything that you guys have. All right. So again, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. All right. So there you have it, folks. Guys, Adam is going to be hosting a live free entrepreneurial workshop inside of the main trading chat room on True Trading Group. It's for members only, but if you, it's totally free, but you have to be a member. So members of True Trading Group, if you guys have your own business, run your own business, or thinking about starting your own business, head on over into the main chat room now, as Adam is going to be hosting a free workshop on entrepreneurship. If you are not a member of True Trading Group and you would like to join, you can go ahead right into the main chat room and you can attend that workshop as well. But you got to go to ttgoffer.com first. You got to enter the coupon code TTG121. All right. There you guys have it. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, right? I hope you guys had, a good, we did things a little bit differently today, right? Yeah, I gave you the recap on the markets. I gave you kind of like trade of the day and everything else. But, today was really more about the data. What is the data telling us as a company over the last 5 years of data? Nearly 60,000 retail traders that have come through True Trading Group. What is the data telling us? Why are people having success? Why are people failing? And hopefully now that sheds some light as to what you need to be doing and the changes you need to make in your trading in order for you to get to the point where you're reaching the goals that you've set forth for yourself. So you guys want to join the group, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code, click apply code. The price drops down to $950. You see a laptop, you're getting one. Price is good until Monday at midnight. Markets are closed on Monday for the Labor Day. Is the yearly renewal $950 next year or does it go up? Nope. It is the price that you pay when you join. So you pay $950 tonight. That's it. You're locking yourself in at that price. So next year, our annual membership could be $2,000, $2,500. It doesn't matter. When it comes time to renew, you'll only be renewing at the $950. And I'm confident you're going to want to renew because 78% of our members do. Right? 78% of our members are either lifetime members or they've renewed their annual membership. 78%. So chances are you're going to want to renew when your year is up. You'll only pay the $950. Whatever the price is that you pay when you join True Trading Group, you are locking yourself in, grandfathering yourself in at that price. Okay, so if you join here, now it's $950, and that's it. If you want to keep renewing your membership, it'll just be $950. Doesn't matter. Our membership could be $3,000. Doesn't matter. You'll only pay $950 each year. All right. And again, if you have any other questions, feel free to send us a text message, 786-505-4049. You're talking to a real person when you text that number, not a machine. So go ahead and give us that text if you guys have any additional questions. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. If you have not done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, show some love, turn on your notifications, make sure you never miss out on these lives. Tomorrow, big day, U.S. labor report. We're going to get the unemployment rate. We're going to get non-farm payrolls, wages. We're going to a whole lot of data tomorrow that's surely going to move this market. That comes out tomorrow morning in the pre-session. We'll be there live with our members to walk them through and come up with our trade ideas of how we're going to make some money tomorrow. All right. Great day today, guys. Congratulations again. Everyone that caught VFS to the short side with me was an absolute banger. We'll look for more action tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. Members, get your butts into the main chat. Adam Entrepreneurship Workshop starting now. See you guys later. Have a great night.